Hey, how's it going everybody? It's Ocean back with another Destiny 2 video, and today we are taking a look at the Hardlight in Season 18. I think this weapon is going to be very useful. I think it's going to fit right into the meta of PvE activities. For instance, Nightfalls, Grandmaster Nightfalls, Legend Lost Sectors, Master Lost Sectors, anything that has any sort of barrier champion and a whole bunch of different shields, including match game. Obviously, if there is a solar burn on, you might want to be using the Gallahorn. But if you're doing anything that's not solar burn, if it's arc, if it's void, you have really good legendary void weapon now with the Type on 4FR that everybody can pick up. You have the Fallen Guillotine, you have the Storm Chaser, we have the new Sail Swap Pitch Glass as well, you have the Hot-Head Adept. So there's a bunch of arc legendary weapons, and there's a bunch of arc legendary weapons and a bunch of void legendary weapons that we can use with the Hardlight, especially when there's an anti-barrier champion in the mix. Alright, so let's go ahead and hop into this Legend Lost Sector. We'll take a look at this one. I understand that this Lost Sector is solar, that's why we have our legendary solar machine gun, but we're going to just take a look at how this thing can work through a solar Legend Lost Sector and deal with those void shields. As you can see, I'm holding square down, which is my reload button, so whatever it is for you guys, you can just switch right through these elemental types. It's pretty sweet. I think it's awesome, and anti-barrier rounds, very good. Alright, let's hop in there, take a look. Alright guys, and before we run into this thing, the elementals that you change is always going to be the same order. So it'll go from solar into void, into arc, back to solar, and it just rinses and repeats. So we're going to start off on solar on this one, and let's run through it and just show you guys how dominant this weapon can be, especially when it's going to be a void or arc, because there's not many heavy power weapons that are exotic for that. I mean, besides a Thunderlord, but we can do without using that one. But let's go ahead and take a look at this one, even on a solar Lost Sector. Alright guys, as we're running through this, let's go ahead and start off with our solar element on our Hardlight. And remember guys, this weapon has a lower damage fall off, so it actually has very good range. And also, the ricochet rounds do more damage if it bounces off a wall and then hits an enemy. So two of those things can just kind of increase its damage output. But overall, this is a 1570 Legend Lost Sector, and I'm currently sitting at 1576, so obviously the higher power level we are, the better damage we will do. As you can see right here, we take down that anti-barrier shield pretty quickly and just shred it with our light machine gun. And then we're going to switch over to void to take out these void shields right here. So you guys can see how well this can kind of mesh with any sort of match game where matching the shield damage type is very important for taking out those, you know, those ads, especially in like the Grandmaster Nightfalls. This weapon's pretty much going to take care of 3 different elemental shields and the barrier champions. That's just a ton of things that this one weapon can do. Again, yes, I understand if it's a solar burn, you might want to be using the Gallahorn just because of how much damage that weapon can put out. But if you're not on a solar burn, this weapon might want to be your, your main secondary weapon, because there's a bunch of good legendaries for both the primary slot and for the heavy slot that you can use for void and arc. So just wanted to showcase this weapon a little bit. Again, I believe I died in this one just because I got stuck on a wall and got melted. That's going to happen sometimes, but just switch between the elements, taking out the shields, stunning the champions. Really good weapon. I just wanted to share this with you guys because I will be using this probably in almost every Legend Lost Sector that I do that is not solar, and even in some cases I will use it when it's solar. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video, guys. I don't know if I mentioned, this weapon does have a lower damage fall off, which means it's got much better range, can deal the same damage at a further distance. Also, if you do hit the enemies with the ricochet rounds, it does deal more damage. Just a couple added bonuses to the elemental changer. So that's going to be pretty much it for this one, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you guys get dust off your arc lights. Sorry, your hard lights. I don't know what arc light, but your hard lights, and give it a chance. See if you guys like it. I think it's really good, and I think you guys are gonna like it too. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys all later on my next video.